And welcome back to the show, this time the Tuesday, June 24th, 2014 edition. This is episode number 513, and this is your host, Ed Ovett speaking. How are you? Thanks for listening to another episode of Mr. Ed's Two-Song Spotlight presentation. First up today is John Thayer, who is a singer-songwriter from Portland, Oregon, performing over the last 4 years as a solo artist, developing and crafting his style. John has tweaked his now signature sound into a captivating, magical experience for audiences worldwide. In October 2013, John released his debut EP, Laurel Street, on Eon Records to a limited audience and has received rave reviews. This indie pop record has its roots at the Oregon coast, where the artist has cultivated his musical sensibilities in the artist community of Cannon Beach, where Thayer has a summer home. He also has a website you can visit at johnthayermusic.com, with Thayer spelled Thayer. And you can also check out the music video for Time Waiting for You at John's YouTube page, when your browser will automatically redirect you there at the end of today's episode. My thanks to Mick at Digital Music Marketing for bringing John Thayer to my attention. And with John in the spotlight, out of Norway comes Vitna. Courtesy of musicalley.com, Vitna is a glam, metal, and visual rock musician based in Oslo, Norway. In 2013, Vitna embarked on a solo career, and his singles Destroyer and Not Far From Shallow Water both won Best Music Video by the Academia Awards. He released his debut album Neon on December 3rd, 2013. Be sure and visit him online at vitne.net, spelled VITNE.net. Before we hear today's two very talented indie artists, I thought I'd mention something I don't believe I've ever mentioned before. It's my personal YouTube channel, full of family videos and travel highlights. I kinda named it poorly back when I didn't know that much about branding and stuff. So since I had the Ed's Mixed Bag podcast at the time, I used the initials EMB and put it together with the word podcast and came up with youtube.com/EMB podcast. That's the channel name where you can find all my personal videos, EMB Podcast. You have my personal invitation to stop by and check some of them out. Now, let's turn our attention to today's spotlight and John Thayer and his track, Time Waiting for You, and then, following John, it'll be Vitna with a tune he calls Wide Awake. A recent listener emailed me, and she said she thought this show was stupendous.
You see, I wasn't exaggerating a bit, was I?
I'm the man, you're the girl, the one I hope for in this restless world. Take my hand, let it go. You know that it could be so simple. If not for you, my world won't be the same. If not for you. Drug of choice, my strongest vice. Take my hand, if not for you, if not for you, if not for you, my world won't be the same, if not for you.
And now, here's tune number 2 in the spotlight on Mr. Ed's 2-song spotlight presentation.
If I'd done the right thing, you'd still be mine. Sometimes I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Hands were tied, my eyes were never closed. Always get the thorn beneath the rose. And I'd be wide awake if I could love you. My heart would break if I could love you. And I'd be wide awake if I could love you The only time I never feel the pain is every time I get to see you again. I still remember the loss it was to gain. The night you left me standing in the pouring rain. It'd be a crying shame if I could love you. I'd die in vain if I could love you. Never be the same if I could love you. And I'd be wide awake if I could love you. My heart would break if I could love you. And I'd be wide awake if I could love you tonight. And I'd be wide awake if I could love you. My heart would break if I could love you. And I'd be wide awake if I could love you tonight. It'd be a crying shame if I could love you. I'd die in vain if I could love you. Never be the same if I could love you tonight.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.